Thomas Yoshida's dessert creations are a real treat. Consisting of up to 15 different ingredients, they crunch, liquefy, crack, or melt on your tongue, like still lifes inspired by nature or a journey to exotic lands.
I'm especially interested in the interplay between aromas and textures, and I always include little surprises in my desserts. So mousses or little balls or mushrooms will have fillings. Sometimes the guests don't expect that.
Thomas rides his motorcycle to his workplace on Berlin's Potsdamer Platz. The two-star Facile restaurant in the Mandala Hotel is among Berlin's finest establishments. He has been creating delicate desserts here since 2002.
I've always paid close attention to details. The motto of my patisserie is, beauty is a matter of precision. Precision is the result of willpower. I think that sums up what it's all about. You've got to work hard and strive for perfection. And only then should you serve your creation to your guests.
The German edition of the Gomeo Restaurant Guide named Thomas Yoshida Pastry Chef of the Year.
This year's winner has an extraordinary talent for delicate and highly decorative masterpieces.
Last year, a good friend of mine was named Patissier of the Year, and I thought it could be my turn next. And that's what happened this year. I'm ecstatic.
Every 4 weeks, a new dessert menu is presented at Facile. One of the treats this month, a head made of chocolate. It's accompanied by ginger cake, almond mousse, and a prickly pear sorbet. Thomas Yoshida draws inspiration from his travels. Once he's back home, he dreams up new culinary concoctions.
For instance, this African figurine. It was on a shelf for a long time, until I thought about using it for one of my desserts. So I used it to make a plaster cast. Then I experimented with how I could arrange this shape on a plate and what I could add to it.
Meanwhile, Thomas is already on to the next idea. A tree trunk with an apple on top. He runs the idea past his wife, who also works in the restaurant.
And would it be made of mousse or sorbet?
I wanted to make the tree trunk out of chocolate mousse, fill it with apple compote, and then spray it with chocolate so it'd be brown. The apple will be made of sorbet.
Thomas also uses exotic ingredients, like rowan berries or Chinese artichokes. But he doesn't experiment just for the sake of it.
Everyone wants to surprise their guests, so they'll say, wow, I've never eaten that before. But I always ask myself, will this actually taste good? Personally, I wouldn't want cauliflower or red cabbage in my desserts.
And though Yoshida's creations are often an eighth and final course, for many guests, they're not just the end of the meal, but the highlight of the entire menu.